Danger and Ryberg!
Full pass into space.
Mason Malifa over the top. Holly Davidson. Luke White and Champagne Rugby.
Hello rugby fans, I'm Dallen Stanford and welcome to Raptors Weekly. Today it's all Johnny Ryberg all the time as we count down his top 10 tries in Raptors colours. Let's begin with a trio of scores against Utah, Seattle and Austin.
Malifa looking for inside
Oh,
again.
what a take.
There's Ryberg. Can he do it twice? Yes, he can.
Oh my goodness, what a take. First of all, talk about the hands. I don't know if his other hand touched the ball. That was one hand brilliance. And the machine takes it and rambles it home. Look at that, great take. Had a man on the inside, sells the dummy, and then Whippy can't make the cover tackle. Dots down. The conversion will tie this game up. Can you believe it? This 10 minutes for Glendale has been magic.
And the experience of a man like Malifa, twice in a row, he always tends to choose the right option. And again, that defense coming up on the outside, a little bit lazy on the inside, leaving holes.
Front row forward. The two locks working in tandem. Luke White and Brendan Daly. Numbers to burn here. They go Malifa. They've got to score. Johnny Beefcake Ryberg. That's how you score at home.
What a dream start it has been by this Glendale Raptors squad. Johnny Ryberg dots down his MLR leading 13th try here in this MLR competition.
Middle of the field, Denisian. Recycling ball nicely. That's Petzer. Petzer looks for support, gets it away. Brilliant pickup, Taikato Simpson. Davidson now. Wonderful interchanging of pass by the back line for Glendale. And once again, they find themselves 10 metres from the Austin try line. Malifa, plenty of runners. Miss pass. Out to Daly. Looking for quick ball. Malifa again, and what a pass to Ryberg. It'll be an easy score for him. Nobody can stop John Ryberg from that position, and it's the first try of the match for the Glendale Raptors.
Let's take a look at the offensive pressure that we talked about, and here it is Petzer making that big sprint down the sideline. There's the hands we're talking about, and again back inside the support play by the Raptors squad. There's Harley Davidson getting back to his feet, going to ground now. And you see the lining up Atam Alif on the outside, the field marshal out here. He's done such a wonderful job with his back line. Again, Brendan Daly, more pressure, just keeping that defense on their toes, keeping them going backwards. There was the missed pass. There's the cutback by the league's leading try scorer, John Ryberg. That's 5 for him, now leading the MLR.
The next 3 tries to make our list were dotted down by Mr. Ryberg versus San Diego, NOLA and Houston.
And now, big Luke White rampages forward. Shot put champion.
Lean in, yeah.
Behind the back, they go to the backs. Cruze floats one over the top. It's a money ball. And who else? The man that benches houses for a part-time job scores a classic in the corner. Johnny Muscles Ryberg is in the leading try scorer in Major League Rugby.
That was a much better scrum that started it for the Raptors. They got solid platform ball at the base. Set up another quick ball, but how about the missed pass by Mika Cruz right here? Cruz looking over the top. Oh, and a good take by Ryberg. That's not always easy.
Cam Sullivan, Falcon, 26-year-old local man from New Orleans, gets pinched at the lineup. Denison goes back to Sneaky Malifa. They've got Luke White. Early dash to London. He's met with heady contact. Denison picks and goes to short side. It's clever stuff. Ryberg on the outside. It's an armored truck, but one that hasn't driven the back. Ryberg gets on the scoreboard. Raptors come alive.
Did he get close enough to the goalpost? It's an all-important conversion attempt. Johnny Ryberg, the good play on the outside. Chad London did a really good job. Denasian finished it up perfectly. The 2-on-1, that's how you execute a 2-on-1.
Carlo saw the space, committed the defender, and sent Ryberg all the way to the try zone.
comes in to no avail though. The Slade, he moves the ball into the 22 now. They're set up to the right. Quinlan calls the ball, receives it. London inside. Ryberg. Here goes Ryberg. You will not stop the quadricep with eyeballs from there. That's number 1 for the year, but I guarantee you it's not going to be the last for Johnny Ryberg and the Raptors.
Colorado Raptors have been itching to get on that scoreboard early on. Finally, a great set of hands. Like I said, get that ball in Chad London's hand, and that's just when great things happen. And no better example than on this play here. Good quick ball. Quinlan finds out the back, and then great quick hands from Chad London. And then you just let John Ryberg do what he does best, and that's run people over. Very few people in this league can stop a guy like that with that much pace, and Ryberg doing what he does best, getting the tally mark already up to 1.
The powerful Raptors wingers' next couple of 5-pointers came when wreaking havoc upon the defense of Utah and Toronto.
But here goes Malifa, the dummy. They don't bite on that one.
You've missed it, Steven.
And Elkington
Advantage.
couldn't get that on the occasion. So here they go, DTS, the one-handed flick. Ryberg! Johnny Ryberg! He's over! His mother, Susan, sent me a Facebook request. I'm going to click accept.
John Ryberg would try number 12. Referee Scott Green was playing the advantage.
No, fair enough.
And then out to Malifa. Good quick hands on the outside. Chad London. DTS back inside. Ryberg still had plenty of work to do, but again, he is just a hard man to bring down. Goes right through Anderson, right through Don Potty.
6.
De La Vega again. Flat to Adams. Looks inside, but read like a book on the inside, and the ball goes to Cook. Cook has a foot race towards the goal line. He needs support. Finds support from Petzer. Trouble here for the Arrows. White. Malifa, quick hands. Ranger and Ryberg.
We were talking pregame, we haven't seen a whole lot of tries where the whole team gets involved from this Raptors team so far in the early goings in this season. There you see a happy John Ryberg. He was a recipient of some great team play. And it starts when this ball goes out wide. Here's the finish right here. Look like good quick hands here. And James outkeys those quick hands to Rene Ranger. He just pins that last man. Ryberg, it was easy for him. All the lead-up work was all the doing the quick hands first. Luke White, Tata Malifa, Rene Ranger spots the man wide open on the outside. Good team try. And here's a hit by Chad Goff that started it. Good pickup, and Connor Cook did well. Johnny on the spot to pick that ball up, take it inside the 22-meter line, finish it off by that man right there.
And our top Ryberg moment of glory came in 2019 as he started and finished his hat-trick to cap off an incredible comeback against the Sabercats.
London, bit of space here for Goff, and now it's Muscles Ryberg on the outside. Johnny, beefcake. Ryberg gets a couple of fans. Ryberg! Johnny Ryberg! He doesn't have a photo of a loved one in his wallet. It's a photo of the gym. He's in again. Your top try scorer in Major League Rugby is now that man in picture. The Muscles, the beefcake, the Ryberg.
What a great individual effort it was by Ryberg once he got ball in hand. I thought Garber had him. I thought Pangilinan had him. Here's Pangilinan, I think, with the first attempt. It goes right around him. Then I thought for sure Garber was going to get him. The sure-handed flanker could not bring him down. Kalinisau couldn't bring him down either. And Johnny Ryberg scores at number 7, I think, in the MLR.
Glendale need to get on the scoreboard next. It's Peter Dahl. Gets hit high by Jamie Diva. And now Malifa strikes. Ata Malifa, delayed ball to Taramai. Murphy Taramai. Kalinisau, but the ball is inside. It's Johnny Ryberg. He's as scary as Lyme disease. Ryberg, a record scorer. And it's what a comeback. He scored the first 2 to get his side into this, and another.
Murphy Taramai again with a nice little pass. And Adam Malifa, he always adds a spark when he comes in. There's Taramai. Good collision right here. Keeps the hand free. Johnny Ryberg back inside. And Ryberg knows he has to get as close to the poles as he can.
Do you want to relive all the phenomenal moments of Raptors rugby from the last 3 seasons? The place to do that is our Facebook and Instagram pages at Colorado Raptors Rugby, our Twitter feed at CO Raptors Rugby, and our YouTube channel at Colorado Raptors. Thanks for watching Raptors Weekly, and we'll see you next time with the top 10 Raptors tries from 2018, 2019, and 2020.
Great shot and Ryberg!
Pass into space.
Mason Malifo!